A raid is a larger version of a dungeon in the World of Warcraft MMO and is the endgame PvE content. They feature very Was that? Oh, fuck. Wait. Cut that. Stop. Let me just... Fucking... Okay. That's better. From C to B. The strategy here is be quick or be dead. Cap C, although you could skip it and make a beeline to B through the house. You have the rush advantage. I check my side before approaching the flag. Capping B will depend a good amount on your ability to kill or suppress the enemy at the top of the stairs or in the window in the building, or both. If you are fast enough, you should see them peek out as you're scoping onto them. If you're losing the gunfight or don't see anyone, just prone behind the block or check your sides. Throw your explosive at the truck. If your team is with you, you should cap this more often than not. It's always possible to solo cap, but not recommended. I should have gone to the middle after this guy ended up being a waste of time. Here's another example. Again, aiming at the stairs, checking sides, you need to use your best judgment here. In this clip, I see a lot of activity on my minimap from all the shooting, so I look towards the center and kill someone. Be aware of your surroundings. If only one person showed up from the stairs to the window, it means they are somewhere else, and most likely that somewhere else will be the center of the map. It is a very high traffic area. Last one, again, guy at the top of the stairs. I shouldn't have won this gunfight, but I lucked out. No one else was on that side. Check the middle, kill this guy, check the stairs again, kill this dude, and I die, but whatever, we capped it, so I just run back. From A to B. This is a lot harder. Head towards the building overlooking B. You're probably thinking, why the hell are you sending me to the exact spot you told me to aim at 10 seconds ago? Chill, I'm not. You're going to go around the house and behind the truck. But you also told me to throw a grenade at the truck. I know. If I had any other options, I'd give them to you. You need to be fast. It's the second round, so a UAV pops in as I'm capping, but even if it didn't show up, no one came to stop me and I would have capped regardless. No one showed up at B from the C side. This is not the norm. This is the norm. Capping B from A is very difficult most of the time, but it can be done. Here I flank around and kill 2 people while affected by a shock charge. They end up capping, but I'm not done. Stay persistent. If the people don't see threats, they will ditch the area, which is your time to shine. Here's what happens if your team doesn't follow up. The only time my team shows up is to try and cap the flag when it's not clear of enemies and they just die. I ended up killing 6 people, but dying to the 7th as I was reloading. If the enemy sends any sort of squad of 2 or more, and you're solo, you're probably screwed. I always assume the enemy will bring reinforcements and that my team won't. Which is kind of sad, really. Now let's break it down. C to B, first example. The main thing here is that the enemy sends 1 to B and 5 towards the outer and middle part of the map. In a race to the middle, the C side will always win. They have a shorter route. Therefore, they will be in position faster than the A team, which means bad news for A. The one guy at the stairs can't commit to a fight because of the pressure, so we grab B and we're done. C to B, second example. The enemy sends 2 to B and the rest go to the outside. Guy at the stairs dies, and guy in the building overlooking B has a grenade thrown at him and he backs away. We cap, see you later. The third example is the exact same thing as the second, so I'm not going to show it. So now let's break down A to B. I'm skipping the first example because only 1 person came to B and it was not a typical experience. Second example. This isn't a typical experience either because overall they send 5 to B. 5 is a bad number to send. 1 dives on the flag, 2 more join later. This is key. Freeze. Notice where they're all aiming and throwing grenades. I have a clear line of sight. If I was using Engineer, which honestly I'm not sure why I wasn't, I would have seen the shock charge and possibly gotten all of them. I get 2 kills and assist on the other. I'm going to switch to FPS cam real quick. If you're wearing headphones, listen close.
Now move! Peace out!
Did you hear that shooting in your right ear? I know it's not a teammate, there's no one near me. I start to run forward to get to cover regardless, but now I know there's someone else there. I only have 3 bursts of ammo left, so I switch to my pistol for CQC. He's dead. We just killed 5 people, so that means while they're respawning, we can move in for the cap. Easy, right? Third example. This is just a case of no teammate support. The only time my team shows up is to try and cap when they shouldn't because there are still enemies around. I get no support otherwise the entire time and we lose out. So why didn't I try this way? Let's go to the map. The first is the most popular, right into the middle. Advantage, C. C always has the advantage because they have a shorter route to that point. They will always beat you there from the A side and have better positioning. If you're on the C side, it's okay, but if you don't have people covering you as you head to B, you might be in trouble. The other is around back. No one really has the advantage. Both have a window/balcony thing to cover from, both have a lower, more direct route, and both can hide okay against the wall. It's good for flanking people in the middle, and it's not commonly used. I tried using this, and I wanted it to work, but I ended up ditching it because it was so inconsistent and I never had any impact on who got B. It was left up to my team, who I never trust. The rest of the game. There isn't really a place I like to float around. The middle section of the map is dangerous, but if you can make it to the enemy's side of the map, you can really throw them off their guard. Hanging out at B towards the outside of the map is a good spot too. You really get a wide range of vision, and people tend to head straight to B and don't check their sides. With these tips, Ragnaros should be... You can kill Black Temple, Cataclysm, more WoW references, you get it. Or not, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're that kid who didn't play WoW in high school. So, hey new subscribers, thanks for subscribing. I just hit 700, and I really wasn't sure if I was even going to hit 600 by the end of the year, the way things were going. If you guys have any suggestions, you want something added or changed to a video, drop a comment, drop me a PM, find me on Twitter, whatever. I know I usually don't ask for shit like, oh, like and favorite my video and share it, whatever. But I do like comments. It makes me feel like people are actually watching, and I like talking with fans. So, yeah. Thanks. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, too. I know it's a rare thing on YouTube.